Well, new on WLWT, Procter & Gamble announcing it's making major job cuts.
So it's one of the area's largest employers, and it says it's cutting 7,000 positions. We're told it will account for 15% of P&G's non-manufacturing workforce. The company is not saying where those jobs will be cut from, but it is hard to imagine Cincinnati not feeling some pain with so many jobs disappearing during the next 2 years. And with this big announcement, of course, comes a landslide of concerns and questions.
Yeah, as we said, 7,000 jobs in all, and it has some wondering about the trickle-down impact here locally, along with all of the company's philanthropic efforts. WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindak spoke with a local economist and is live there at P&G's headquarters. Danielle, what did they have to say about this news?
Yeah, Ashley, like we were saying all day, it's still unclear where exactly P&G plans to be making those cuts, but it is known that their global headquarters is right here behind me in downtown Cincinnati. That means Cincinnati is truly bracing for what's to come.
And there's going to be about 7,000 jobs cut, probably some in this area, and all I can make of it, since they're non-manufacturing jobs, is that there's going to be some downsizing on, I guess we could call it, the more executive level.
P&G plans to cut 7,000 or about 15% of its non-manufacturing jobs over the next 2 years. But right now, the locations of these cuts are unknown. How massive is this announcement?
It is and isn't. Here's the problem. Their main competitor, Unilever, just cut or announced 6,000 jobs are going to be cut back in March, with an additional 1,500 somewhere down the road. So they're cutting over in their headquarters in Europe, and now we're cutting here.
Looking at all the numbers and possible impact, UC economics professor Erwin Earhart.
I think it might have been part of a strategic plan, but I think it's also an effort to save some money, because from the information I read this morning, they could save up to $1 billion to $1.5 billion in costs through these cuts.
He points to another potential key factor, P&G being the leading price leader in a number of product categories.
And they may be looking at a situation where they may have to face a little bit of trimming down on prices. The other way, I don't think they want to go, and that would be to cut down on the size of the product. I don't think anybody wants to go there any further in that direction.
Do you think P&G will be getting rid of any of their brands that they currently have out there?
There was a hint of that in the news release this morning, but they didn't give us any information about it. So perhaps.
Now, he did go on to say that it will be a waiting game until we understand the full scope of this situation and also what it means for all the philanthropic work that P&G does. Now, he did also mention that the local impact could possibly be a hit to our tax base here in Cincinnati and some people unemployed looking for work. Reporting live down here at P&G headquarters, Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.
All right, Danielle, thanks for the update there. In other news, Cincinnati